for special...
I mean, yeah, you're over there, sitting over there knitting, too.
Yeah, I have
in a
to...
slightly...
aging you faster.
Little slight rocking chair?
Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is like, I have to have special insoles in my shoes because my feet are fucked up.
I need that.
You have those.
I know.
You have orthotics.
Yeah, I know. I said I have those.
Oh, I thought you said you needed those.
Well, he needs them as in his body needs them.
Oh, okay.
Not
I
like
thought you said he needs them
like
like
he doesn't have them and
do you have
requires
orthotics?
them.
No, I used to buy a different kind, but I found that if I just buy either Asics or Brooks shoes, they come, like, the shoe itself comes with a really high arch, which I can wear.
You need to get your own set of orthotics.
It's also why I wear sandals all the time, because if I walk around barefoot, my feet hurt all the time.
You need your own set of orthotics.
Yeah, I probably do.
Hello, we're the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
And my dad's a chiropractor.
And I'm Joe.
I'm 90.
And we're watching another episode of Death Note. Episode 17. Last time on, Gabe, why don't you start us off?
Why?
Joe, why don't you start us off?
Thank you, Joe.
Alright, so...
It's been a while since we watched Death Note, dog.
That's why I had the notes, baby.
I am too.
I don't even have to watch the
Light gives up Misa's Death Note to Rem. She fucks off. Light lets himself be incarcerated because he starts doing this weird mind fucking game about, like, maybe I am Kira, but I just didn't know it.
Yeah, but I was all like, nah, this guy's Kira.
I'm like, look at this dude.
This guy's Kira.
Light's dad wants to be out of the investigation, so he's also locked up, and his dad's really taking it hard.
What is it, Leah?
Keep going with your thing. I want to hear.
Alright, a bunch of criminals died after 2 weeks after Light was locked up. And Kira genuinely no longer has memory of the Death Note. Or, I mean, Light no longer does, as he does the special let it go, or whatever, you know.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, get rid of it. Yeah, L is kind of hella confused as, you know, his whole demeanor has changed, and this seems pretty, you know, real, as it kind of is, but, you know, planned. And also, if you lose a Death Note for 490 days, you relinquish control of it. An interesting fact that we learned.
I didn't have that part
And we have no idea why it's 490 days.
Is that
These people just like making up fucking rules.
Was that all of your recap, or is there more?
That's all I have.
That's all you have?
That's all I remember.
Good. For a minute there, I was worried I missed a part that I really wanted to see your guys' reactions.
I'm like, I don't
Are we missing it?
But Light has no memory of ever possessing the Death Note, but he does have memory of trying to look for Kira. So
he got the note.
Well, now I'm happy because I thought that I missed this part, but I didn't, and now I'm having it.
Well, let's figure out what we still haven't remembered in this episode of Pawn Stars. Now, Gabe,
I'll
be honest. Ready, set, and...
I'm gonna put my knitting down for this shit.
Very cool.
Execution.
Light Yagami, you are being executed for crimes against the crown.
Use the Death Note however you wish.
What?
That's the only condition. If everything happens as Light Yagami planned, this should help save Misa.
Oh.
Who's that?
Do as I say and you'll get what you want. In the end, it works out well for both of us. I suppose for someone in your position, you'd call this good business.
Some weird ass left-handed.
Fuck is that
There's
guy?
some random guy.
Yagami, are you all right?
One way or another, when I get out of here, it will be with my son.
Wow, the chief can be pretty
The guy looks like Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
Light, how are you feeling
Yeah, man.
right now?
Water! Water!
I know that in the time I've been in prison, no new criminals have died. However, that suggests to me that Kira must be someone who's intimately familiar with my situation.
No, Light. The reason criminals have stopped dying is because you are Kira.
No, I'm not Kira. How many times do I have to say it?
If Light were Kira, he'd know that I was bluffing, so why is he getting so upset? He honestly seems clueless. This is just cruel. I don't care if he is a suspect. Light still has a right to know that criminals are being killed again.
Are you fucking serious?
How are you expecting me to look after being tied up and questioned for this many days?
This is true.
Please just let me go. I want to see Light. Please, Light, let me.
Damn, dude.
I'm not sure how much more of this the three of them can take.
Rizaki, you have no reason to keep Light locked up anymore. Do the
which is why I'm having you killed.
Fine, but we do know that Kira killed Lind L. Taylor and those FBI agents, right? As Light said, if Kira could kill while under surveillance and without access to information, there would have been no need. If they didn't pose a threat to him, then why would he bother killing them? Kira doesn't kill without good reason. I've heard you say so yourself on more than one occasion.
Oh, I see. If he was able to kill under these circumstances, then he wouldn't have been concerned about those FBI agents in the first place.
What the fuck?
There's a spoon!
What the fuck? Yeah!
On this episode of Elle Eats Things Like a Freak.
You.
Spike. He's Kira. Is he dead?
Did we forget to water him?
My guy, use the spoon. Please, for the love of God.
Yes, I understand.
Mr. Yagami,
Yes, what is it?
would you be willing to come to headquarters just once? I'd like to discuss my thoughts with you, but it must be done in person. However, above all else, I need to talk to you as Light's father.
All right, I'll come.
Oh, cool. I didn't want to hear this conversation.
What the hell is going on?
Lisa!
I missed you so much,
Dad, tell me, what's all this about?
He's your dad? Oh my god, I totally called you dad a stalker, said he was old and all kinds of other rude stuff. Pleased to meet you. My name's Misa Mari. I'm Light's girlfriend and I'd like to...
Yours, Chief. Let's go. Get in the car.
I think his dad believes him.
Never get out of there.
I think he
Feels
believes
good to
Elle.
finally be cleared.
No. I'm afraid you two are being taken to your execution.
Excuse me.
This is actually just a surprise
I was
birthday
the one
party.
to escort you to the execution
Oh.
site. It was secretly built in an underground facility not far from here.
Execution? What the hell are you talking about?
Elle is convinced that you are Kira Light, and that Misa Amane is the second Kira.
He would be
He is
right.
convinced that the only way we can prevent the murders is to execute the two of you.
Nah, this is a bluff.
I don't understand. The killings have already stopped.
No, they never stopped.
They never... That's not what he told me, so he was lying?
Elle was trying to get a confession out of you, Light. He would have said anything. But at this point, that's not the problem. It's political now. You see, Elle's suggestion that the killings would stop if you two were eliminated was unanimously accepted by top officials in the UN and the Japanese government.
Jesus
They
Christ.
want Kira to disappear. No trial, no publicity.
But that's completely insane. Please, Dad, I'm not Kira.
Right, what kind of a father are you anyway? This is your own son you're talking about.
I can make
Specific,
another.
Not me. And his word is absolute.
Yeah.
Over the years, he's tackled the most difficult cases, solving all of them. He's never been wrong.
You trust Elle more than you trust me, your own son?
Well, after I watched you jerk it, I just don't know who you are anymore.
If the killings don't stop, then you too will be executed.
Oh,
Wow,
the-
this is a huge
Vote them out. If they're not it, vote me out.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah, it's
Among
literally-
Us.
The only logical solution. But he's making a mistake. How could Elle come to this conclusion?
Just gonna shoot them underneath a bridge and dip.
Fucking
like
Elson's is
GTA
regatta.
style.
Where are we right now? Why did you bring us out to the middle of nowhere? What is this?
I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
What in the goddamn fucking what?
Light, my son. From one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
Damn.
No, Dad!
Pull the trigger.
I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this. This is a
All I can only see is Dad's expression of Light or Elle's plan.
this is a fucking prank.
Dude, we do there's a camera, bro. There's a
It's just a
camera.
prank, bro.
Light,
This is just gonna fire a blank.
from one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
No, someone's gonna shoot the dad.
Oh, blank from that can still kill somebody. He would.
Was it a blank?
A blank would still. That would still kill somebody.
Bro, what?
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. What's going on? I don't understand.
Happy birthday, Light!
But it was the only way I could get you out of prison. You must understand. I only agreed to do this because I believe in your innocence, Light. Were you watching, Ryuzaki? I did exactly as you said, and as you can see, I'm still alive.
Yes, it was a convincing performance.
If Amane were the second Kira, who only needs to see a person's face to kill them, there is no doubt she would have killed you before you had the chance to fire your weapon. Also, if Light
What a
was the
prank.
first Kira, the Kira I know would
Nice prank.
hesitate to kill even his own father to save himself. With Light in particular, I cannot rule out the possibility that he may have seen through our act at some point. However, as we agreed, I will end their confinement immediately. And as we discussed, Amane will remain under surveillance until Kira is apprehended. Although she insists the tapes we found were just occult videos, the physical evidence we have plus her confession suggest otherwise.
Hey, no fair! You still suspect me?
If I were you, I wouldn't complain. You get to go back to your normal life. If you're innocent, the surveillance shouldn't be a threat to you. Think of it as complimentary police protection.
Uh-huh.
I get it. Since I'm not the second Kira, it'll be kind of like having my very own private bodyguards.
Sure.
As for your part in this agreement,
I was just about to ask what they're doing with it.
You and I will be together 24/7.
Forever.
I will remain until we've brought Kira to justice.
This music reminds me a lot of Transformers.
What I've done
To save my time.
together.
Yeah, this kid. Right now, Light believes this.
Because he doesn't know he's Kira.
Exactly. He's like,
Well,
this is a
who's
great
this?
plan.
Are you sure this is necessary, Ryuzaki?
This is as difficult for me as
You're not allowed to go to the
But
bathroom.
why only when we go to the bathroom?
24 hours a day with him? Looking at you, I never would have guessed. Are you on that side of the fence, Ryuzaki?
I told you I'm not doing this because I want to, okay?
But life belongs to me. I want to share with you. If you're with him 24/7, then how are we supposed to go on dates together?
Third wheel time.
I'll get a girlfriend. Double date.
But it'll have to be the three of us.
Whoa!
Kiss in front of you and stuff?
I'm not telling you to do anything, but yes, I suppose I would be watching.
Pervert, aren't you?
Light, please make Misa stop talking now.
Listen, Misa, that's enough. The police have already sent those tapes, so you're lucky to even be here right now. They have every right to put you in
How
prison.
could you even say that, Light? In case you forgot I'm your girlfriend? Don't you trust your own soulmate?
Whoa, bitch.
You're the one who said you fell in love with me at first sight, Misa.
So why would you kiss me if you didn't have feelings for me? You took advantage of me?
Baka. These two are mass murderers.
It happened in Aoyama on May 22nd, didn't it?
So what?
Why did you choose that day to go to Aoyama? And do you remember what you wore?
It's like I told you. I just happened to go there. I don't know why. I don't remember how I felt, and I don't even know what I was wearing. Anyway, since when do I need a reason to hang out in Aoyama, huh?
And somehow, when you came back from Aoyama, you knew that you were in love with some guy and that his name was Light.
Yes.
And yet you yourself have no idea how you came to know his name.
Yeah, so what?
Tell me, what if Light was Kira? How would it make you feel?
Huh? How would I feel if Light was Kira?
Even better.
That'd be wonderful. I mean, I'm grateful to Kira for punishing the man who murdered my parents. So if I found out that Light was actually Kira, that would be like a bonus for me.
She needs to shut the fuck up right now.
Woman. For some reason, I'm getting these faint memories of wanting to slap you really hard.
Or for that, I mean, wouldn't you be afraid? What if he tried to kill you?
You're talking about Light being Kira? He wouldn't be scary at all. I'm a supporter.
He's just like the death glare looking at him.
I think of how I could be helpful.
What the fuck? My God.
He's got the shining glasses.
Well, Misa, based on what you just told me, there can be no mistake that you are the second Kira. But you made it so painfully obvious that I don't really want to believe it.
Unbelievable, because I'm not the second Kira, okay?
Anyway, for the time being, you'll remain under surveillance. When you do go out, if needed, you'll be able to contact us using this room's extension. For the most part,
What about when like going to the bathroom and stuff?
They go together.
I'm more worried about the sleeping.
They sleep together.
They share a bed.
Yep.
Your agency's been paid to keep quiet, and the police don't know. Don't blow his cover.
This old guy's my manager? Oh, you can't be serious.
Watch out, Light. Girl's about to get stolen.
Would you cut it out with all this dating, kissing, and Misa talk already? This is the Kira
No, it's all right. I just figured out what the problem is. Misa Amane, it's time for you to go to your room. Off you go.
Oh my god.
Did I just hear a wheat sound effect in my Death Note?
Bro, that's some Looney Tunes shit right there.
Light, are you serious about that?
But they were like, yeah, we just had a scene where a father was about to kill his son and then himself. I think we should,
This show does give you some pretty serious whiplash.
There are two things I know about Amani for sure. One, that she's involved in this. And two, that she's in love with you. You want me to become intimate with her to gather information about the second Kira? Yes, I think you could do it without arousing her suspicions. And Amani would definitely be a valuable source of information for us. Not to mention, this is the main reason why I agreed to release the two of you. Ryuzaki, as much as I want to help you, and as important as the Kira case is to me, I can't manipulate a woman's feelings like that.
she's just insufferable.
You literally just spent 5 minutes in the room with her, and everyone already wanted to kill her.
And I won't allow myself to stoop that low. There's something wrong.
It's funny because he actually doesn't give a shit about her.
Person now. Is it possible this is an act? If this is genuine, it not only implies that Amani was being controlled by Kira, but Light Yagami too. What's wrong, Ryuzaki? Nothing. I suppose you're right after all. However, considering Misa will have a lot of contact.
It's so serious just seeing Light with the round eyes now.
Yep.
Leak information. By the way, do you think we could come up with some kind of alternative to this system of moving from hotel to hotel every few days? Yes. In fact, I had that very same thought.
I'm gonna live with
But
you.
yeah, we're going home.
So, I arranged for a facility to be built. Construction started right after my first meeting with Mr. Yagami and the others.
It's a 10.
It should be finished in a few days. Where is it? Here it is. 23 floors above ground and 2 below. Although it's impossible to see it from the outside, there are 2 helicopters hidden on the roof. What? That's amazing. Ideally, I want all of us to spend as much time here as possible. If the investigation team grows, we can accommodate up to 60 people. Nisa shouldn't have any complaints, and she'll have her own floor.
What?
What is L's family?
Bank account.
What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna build this, Stark Tower
Oh, you know what?
shit
He probably
right
He
doesn't
here.
have
is
money.
Batman.
No, he probably doesn't have money. He probably just has favors. Like, yo, I solved that crime for you. Build me a fucking skyscraper.
Personally, I will never forgive Kira for putting my dad and I through this.
Maybe it's not that. Maybe he just the government just pays whatever he wants to solve all these.
Yeah, it's for
cases.
solving Kira.
Yeah. Whatever you need, we'll build you a skyscraper. But why are there so many floors? Why didn't they just make like a bunker or something?
Both of the Yotsuba group by reducing competition.
Yotsuba?
So the question is, who is going to die?
I'm not thrilled that we have to do this every single week. This may be irrelevant, but I have to wonder what prompted Kira to start killing business people in addition to the usual criminals and such.
Come on now, haven't you figured this out yet, Takahashi?
Huh?
This is the most advantageous course of action for Kira.
Advantageous. He's basically started a killing service, Higuchi.
You have a lot to say considering how stupid you are. I'd hate to see you get killed because of it.
Despite the fact that we're all relatively young, all of us are now frontrunners to become Yotsuba's next CEO. Not to mention, our salaries have virtually eclipsed those of the other employees in the company.
It's unlikely he would choose to back a particular company, no matter how you look at it. One of the people in this room has to be Kira.
Vote now on your phones.
So, back to business. Does anyone have a proposal?
Does
Who should
anybody have
we
any
have
theories
Kira
on which one of
eliminate
these
this week,
8 guys
gentlemen?
is
Top
Kira?
right.
He said top right.
Yeah, we saw him. We saw his face.
You saw the faces of everybody in that room.
No, in the beginning of the episode, we saw the.
Which guy was top right? Go back. I want to see.
Was the dude
We
from the
have
beginning.
a mouse. We can do that ourselves. That's
I just
too
find it hilarious.
far.
Like
I want to hear your theories. It's very good.
We
That guy.
literally
this
saw
guy,
That guy, the
that
long
guy.
hair dude? Long hair guy?
Yeah.
Mm.
Even if we
Well,
hadn't
just go
seen
back
him,
to the
even if we
beginning.
hadn't seen him, nobody with that like style of hair would not have a Death Note.
His nose is so long.
He would choose to back a particular.
Yeah, top
Bro.
right. Top right.
Top right.
Bro,
Top
this
right.
looks like some fucking what's it called? Danganronpa shit, where they're about to like,
Danganronpa.
they're trying to, it's that court case, they're trying to
I
figure
think
out
it's
who's
hilarious how they're doing their bit to pick Kira when they're just pawns of actual Kira.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you
Exactly.
don't even know. You don't even know.
Dude,
silly
Kira's fucking
Danganronpa
playing the
game.
richest CEOs in the world right now. It's like, yeah.
Well, these guys aren't CEOs yet. They are on the track to becoming the CEO
They're
of a
competing
corporation.
to become the CEO of Yotsuba Group.
Mm-hmm.
What is Yotsuba Group?
A group of Yotsuba.
It's I don't think
Some
the show
company.
ever states what business they do, but they're business people.
We
They
do
do business.
business.
What do here? We do things.
We do things.
They do business.
Business.
It's business.
So yeah, so
Thoughts?
Light.
I was kind of I knew that the whole I'm taking you
Yeah,
guys
no,
to go-
yeah.
I knew that was bullshit.
Yeah. He wouldn't be all like, "Oh, my son can't be Kira. I will lock myself up to distance myself," and then have one conversation and with it and be like, "Shame.
Seriously, that blank,
should've confessed."
that'd been funny. So it's an actually loaded gun. The blank still kills somebody at that close of range.
I don't really know how much about blanks work.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
whether or
anything
not it would
comes
kill them,
out.
I'm sure just the muzzle
Nothing comes out of a blank, right?
A blank? No, it's just like
Just the noise.
light
it's,
sound.
It's light and sound because it's basically like if you were to use like a flintlock pistol and pull it without a bullet being loaded, so that
Yeah.
the flint like clacks. And it
Okay,
ignites,
well, it'll fuck
it
up
ignites
his
the powder.
eyes and his
it ignites
ears.
the powder, but it won't like.
I need to search this.
But there's no the powder's in the bullet.
Well, yeah, well, true. I don't really know how
How the
blanks
fuck
work.
do blanks work?
Well,
I
obviously
don't
they
shoot
work.
blanks. I shoot real bullets, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. It's. I mean, I knew nothing like came out of it, but.
Well, yeah, they don't. It's kind of like the guns they use at track meets.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the little
They don't
guns
just
they use at
fire a
track
bullet
meets.
into the air. And
Oh, I
just pray
thought
it doesn't hit it.
no. I thought she was talking about like the shotguns for the place.
no,
I'm like,
not-
what? Those are
not-
real.
Not
You're talking about the
No,
starting
it's a
gunshot.
conspiracy. They have a sniper up on the hill
No.
that hits them.
No, not trap meets.
I
Track
thought you
meets.
were talking about.
No, trap meets.
I
we
didn't.
use
Yeah, I
real
didn't know you were
bullets.
talking about the actual like starting
Yeah,
shot.
no, we use real bullets. The trap meat bullets will fuck you right up.
Okay,
Not as
so
bad as turkey shot will, but
So-
they'll still fuck you
so-
up.
Light organized to have Misa's death note handed to somebody with the explicit instructions of murdering these specific people, with these instructions given to Rem to give to this person.
was it a specific person?
And they said you can use the death note however you want, so long as you kill these people at this time exactly. And Rem is doing this because Light has convinced her that this is the best way to save Misa.
Oh.
Why would he follow
So,
the instructions? Why
it's
wouldn't he just use?
Because I'm sure that
Okay,
It's basically
Rem
just,
would kill him otherwise.
a point blank can still really hurt you.
Hurt you. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
But and he was aiming it right in his head.
Yeah, because the thing is, because it's basically just like, you know how bullets, they come with like the actual metal bullet part, and then there's the compartment beneath it that has the gunpowder in that in the wad. That is the part that the blank is. It's just the gunpowder and like the cotton thing to keep it in. And then so when it goes off, it doesn't like actually shoot anything out of it, but it's still igniting gunpowder and causing an explosion to make the light and sound.
in your face.
So it's basically just the bottom part of a bullet without the metal part that shoots out.
Okay.
So it's
From
just
what I
it's
can
just the
tell-
capsule that comes out,
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
or
They
the,
could-
the shell,
well,
Not
yeah.
the shell.
It
the
can-
part that's left in the chamber.
yeah,
the part
this
that the
part
bullet
that
is
gets
in.
left in there that you
I don't
can
know
fix up.
bullet parts. I'm sorry. It's
Well, I
the
mean, no, it'd be a shell, wouldn't it? Because
It's not the whole shell.
capsule.
well, no, it's like what we call them, like a shot. It was shotguns. you
What are
call
they
them
called,
shells.
Joe? Then
Well,
what are they called then?
depending on the bullet, it'd be called brass.
Well,
You
what
just call it
are
the
the
brass.
fucking blank thingy is? Because it's just like the little amount
Oh,
of.
you're talking about the blanks, like
Whatever.
the plastic thing.
He should be hurt, but he wasn't.
Yes.
So Rem is forcing this guy. So what guys is he?
Or
want?
Rem just left a death note on the desk for that guy.
Well,
to
I'm sure
pick
this
up.
guy is part of this business, and he's just using the death note to kill these people at his discretion. But he has a
to
list
kill.
of people that he
He
must
has to.
kill at certain times. And if he doesn't do that, I'm assuming Rem will kill him. Because this is
And
the,
they're
this is the way to-
using these guys are all using the death note to kill other people or each other, because they said that someone
other.
needs to die.
Well, they're trying to find out which one of
So
them
they're
is
slowly
Kira
just killing, like, or picking one person to die
every week
every week.
Why doesn't he just?
until
Kill
they
all of
stop
them.
dying
Yeah.
outside of that weekly death game.
Why doesn't he just kill them all? Why does he do it each week?
Well, if you're a group of aspiring CEOs and of a major corporation. There's also Kira running around, and all of a sudden, all whatever 8, 9, 10 of you, except for one, spontaneously die.
Uh-huh.
That might arouse a little bit of suspicion.
I see no problem here.
Because if you do that at the exact same time that you just kill a bunch of random ass people, or just other random ass CEOs,
then why were you killed? And they're not CEOs.
I'm not saying
they're
no.
not
Sorry,
CEOs.
aspiring CEOs. Like you kill 9 out of 10 CEOs in this company. You kill 4 out of 10 CEOs in this company.
4 out of 10 CEOs.
I'm just throwing random ass numbers out there, Joe.
No.
Every time he says CEO, assume he means aspiring.
Or 3 out of 10 in this one, and 7 out of 10. Or
because do you want the economy to like go shit? Like you have all this massive loss in leadership.
I guess that might work, Gabe. I'm not. No, I see it.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying he's missing the point. You do it to multiple places, not in the exact same. Oh, just 9 out of 10, or all of them die. To hide it, like, oh, why would it be me? This company lost all these.
Okay, but now you just made it a slightly larger group of people that might be involved with Kira. Hell, there might be this league of people that survive.
They would probably still interview like every one of the survivors.
I'm not saying that, but it would draw less suspicion towards you.
But
yeah, but now you're just within a little group.
Oh,
you
although
can literally do
this
it
person,
to
this person,
everything.
Yes, you have the death note.
Okay, then why don't you just kill everybody?
That's why I'm saying. Why doesn't he just start to?
No, because I don't see him doing that.
He also he does have the ability, unless he probably
remember that's not Kira's style anyways. To just kill.
No, but he's following his own things too. He has specific instructions.
Yeah, Kira's instructions.
Yeah, but that's not just it. He can still do what until those specific dates that he needs to have those people dead. He can still write whatever the fuck he wants in there.
You have something to say, Leah?
I'm lost.
Which is why they're killing off the CEOs.
Not the CEOs.
Wait,
Sorry, the people.
Hold on.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm confused as fuck.
Long hair guy, Death Note?
Yes. Yeah, I understand that part. You're talking about the CEOs, but why are we talking about killing CEOs of other companies?
Okay, every time Gabe says CEO, assume he means
no,
aspiring CEO.
I understand that. I understand that.
To hide that, like, if he was like...
Okay.
Oh,
because this all started on why he didn't just kill them all immediately.
Let me clarify something real quick. Kira is not looking to kill people in that group of people that are in the... He's not looking to kill his competition in the company.
I know that.
Why are we talking
Kira
about
has
killing
specific
them?
instructions for him to kill certain people. But other than that, until he needs to kill those certain people on those certain days, he can still just use the death note whatever he wants. Rem said that. He said, you can do whatever you want with this death note as long as you kill these people.
Well, as long as you kill criminals. It's not...
No, it's as long as you kill these people.
Wait, what did you say earlier? He's not killing his competition?
Well, he was killing... Yeah, what do you mean? They said that...
I thought I heard him say that.
This is probably... It's a minor spoiler for next episode.
No.
Here.
No.
Let us be ignorant.
That's the thing that makes this hard, is I want to explain, because you guys are confused, but I want to explain what's going on, but it will be explained in the next episode.
Then we'll just wait for the next episode.
Yeah. And so, I'm just caught in the rock.
At any rate, Light is unknowingly using this person as a way to go, see, the Kira's still out there, and this point... You know, like, I'm sure he was also, like, Rem was also instructed, like, the moment Misa's safe, like...
I'm curious, though, why does Elle still suspect Light, even though the killings have still gone?
Because there's a lot of evidence to point it, and also Light went to him saying, I think I might be Kira.
And it's fucking Elle.
It's Elle, and
he technically was.
There's actual physical evidence to put Misa as
the
Light
second
is 100% Elle is 100% convinced that he's hella convinced that Misa is the second Kira.
No, that is for certain.
Yeah, but he's like,
to Elle,
you're just really dumb, and I don't want to believe it.
What he's trying to find now is if this is an act or if they were actually forced to it either by themselves as like a Kira or if another person is Kira that forced them to do this. But yeah, he still thoroughly believes that he's certain of Misa being the second Kira. That is a fact to him.
He's also pretty certain.
He's pretty certain about Light.
That Light is Kira.
Yeah, he's basically like, yeah. he's like, I don't have the evidence to put you in prison, but I know you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the reason why I don't think. Well, why it was kind of obvious that little execution scare was a farce. I mean, obviously we're like around halfway through the series, and I'd be kind of odd to have a Death Note without Light. For like the half of it was just them going, oh, so that's how he did it. For the next 17 episodes. But but also it's like we know for a fact that L, like if L was just like a not a do it by the book, we need to get a arrest, a conviction, a trial, that kind of thing. I'm sure like, L would be like, you're the second, you're the first. Because L's never wrong, at least to the point of like who done it scenarios.
Yeah.
So like if he had like just a Punisher mentality, I'm sure the moment he was like past the 50% mark, he would start being like, hey, want to go hunting?
Remember, none of this would have happened if Misa just shut her trap and never released any tapes.
Welcome to Why I Hate Misa Amane.
But the thing is, this kind of gave Light the perfect scenario to sow as much confusion, at least among the detectives' ranks, as possible.
Now, I almost thought for a second that he was kind of like gonna break up the Furious Five for a second because like what they were doing to the chief and stuff, and like, yo, this can't go. I can't agree to this anymore, and I'm leaving. Because I feel like that's what that guy was about to do.
And you can absolutely tell they were like, okay, we just had Light Yagami's dad drive him under a bridge, and
attempt to
and pull out a gun saying, I'm going to shoot my son,
and then
shoot myself, and then the police are going to come by and execute you. And then he pulled the gun out and put it to his son's head and pulled the trigger. Let's have like a little funny moment after this. Like,
let's go to
Yeah, that was maybe a little too dark.
Let's go to Perkins.
Let's have a little funny sound effect and shit, and like the funny more anime-isms.
One thing that is great about the series kind of from this point on is that it does include a little bit more humor than the up until this point it's been a lot of like boom 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 hit you with all this bullshit.
What are you talking about? This has been a hilarious show. What about Death Note doesn't scream comedy?
What about Ray Pember dying right outside that train?
What about her laugh track? Naomi's like
her walking away, just eyes glazed
going to kill herself.
The show still has a pretty serious tone, but it does start to get a little
pretty serious tone.
Yeah,
it gets a little bit more lighthearted.
More comedic in these.
Is that why a lot of people say that the second half of Death Note is not as good as the first half?
I cannot tell you why they say that. That is not
something
that I'm at liberty to say.
Okay, that's fair.
But so now Light and L are
working together,
joined at the wrist.
So now I'm curious, how is Light gonna get his hands back on the Death Note to remember that he's cured?
I think here's.
Ooh yes, hit me with that theory.
Okay, I feel like we're gonna get Clueless Light for a while, and we're gonna have this kind of hunting down this guy.
Yeah.
And then during like the third act, like the conclusion, that's when Light gets his memories, gets Ryuk back,
and all this shit's set up,
and then he wins,
and
then he wins.
I'm actually cured.
Like. This entire the second act is all entirely just dramatic irony. Like,
I guess that makes sense on the funny bit.
Yeah. So then, like when we get to the third act, the final part of the show, that's when he gets all of his information back.
What if they just like this is like a periodic thing? Like Light told Light told Rem just keep going around with the Death Note to different people and doing this stuff while I am stuck in the investigation, at least under these conditions. Like maybe like have like 5 months out or whatever.
But what would be like the condition to him getting the Death Note back?
Well, he buried Ryuk's, right?
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere down the line of the list, it's like you kill a man who's like an excavator or something, and it's like this fucking like Rube Goldberg machine of death to get the fucking Death Note back to Light in an inconspicuous way.
Yo, but it's like if
that's why it was like so important that you must
certain dates.
Yeah.
But how would? But anybody who touches it can like. How would he be able to get his hand? How would anybody be able to get? How would Light be able to get his hands on it without anybody else touching it?
Well, maybe you know, like the Dark Knight, like how Joker hires his members of the crew, and it's like, once this guy's done with this job,
Oh yeah.
like, so what if it's just like it all
Hey,
ends
Rem,
up?
as soon as this guy finds it and brings it here, kill him. And then once that guy finds it and he brings it here, kill him.
Or like Rem
bank
goes,
robbing.
you can do whatever you want with it, but you have to kill all these people at this times. And the first person was the person who handed it off, or like the last person who had it.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's gonna be
yeah.
So
I wouldn't put it past
Rube
like.
Goldberg, Machine of Death.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting to hear all your guys'
Wait.
stories, knowing that I know what's going to happen.
That is the case.
That's the
yes.
reason
If
why
you've
people
watched
watch
the
us.
show.
That's what the reason why
Well-
people watch us.
Well, it's also like the reason I have such joy in watching you guys react to this.
It's like, man, they are stupid.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna get good boy Light for good guy Light for a while.
That's gonna be weird to see. We're gonna see him, and then it's gonna happen, and
He's gonna be genuinely hunting down Kira, and then all of a sudden he's gonna be like,
Okay.
"Here, a note for you." Yeah. Oh.
It's gonna be interesting to
Right.
see.
Dude, his eyes just immediately just slanted.
Yeah,
It's gonna be interesting to see that the flip of that switch once he gets it back after seeing him.
And then Ryuk
as
is just
good-
like,
Well, it's interesting to see too, because like what Rem talked about, like how humans are disgusting creatures, like how they're all
They're-
playing this death
they're
game,
kind of
and the Ryuk's like humans are so interesting.
Interesting,
It's
yeah.
like
Oh yeah, they're definitely
very
parallels.
different
Rem
Shinigami.
hates humans, man.
yeah, very
and
different
honestly,
Shinigami.
Can you really blame her?
yes,
Can you really? Nah, I can't.
humans are awesome.
Nah, humans kind of like blow chunks. but-
Anything living can blow chunks.
True.
I don't see fucking lions building the Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah, but I also don't see lions committing mass genocide.
Get fucking
either.
lions.
If they had every gazelle in front of them, I'm just saying we're just better. All right.
Are you sure about that?
Needs special, built different.
Better, objectively better than a lion.
Don't.
I'm just saying, is it a story about like fucking Simba going up against Kimba the White Lion with the Death Note? No, it's Light and
Yeah, are we gonna,
fucking Owl.
Are we gonna
Human
talk about Disney stealing
are
from
awesome.
the White Lion?
They totally fucking did not.
Wait, what? What are you talking
Watch
about?
YMS's video on it.
What are you talking about?
I made the joke that
What?
Disney stole Kimba the White Lion's plot.
If you haven't, watch
Kimba the White
Your
Lion?
Movie Sucks video on Kimba the White Lion. He goes into excruciating detail on just the show in general, but also why The Lion King is absolutely not a ripoff of it. It's a fantastic.
What is
watch-
Kimba the White?
It's a
Doesn't matter.
Japanese cartoon show about an albino lion orphan. It's great. It's fun.
That's Lion King.
No, it's
That's what everybody theorized.
We're gonna end the video.
yeah, but that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. We're the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
Okay.
I'm Joe.
And because I'm pretty sure I forgot to do it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitch and on Twitter. We stream every Monday and Saturday at 6 p.m. On Mondays, Gabe goes through the Master Chief Collection. He's currently still probably going through Halo 2 at this point in time of the time of recording, and he's having a great time with that. And then on Saturdays, we stream our Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke at the same time, 6 p.m. Trunks and Trakab are continuing their journey through the Sinnoh region. Now, follow us on Twitter. It's the best way to stay up to date with the channel. You get updated immediately as videos are posted, and fun things are posted there on a semi-infrequently regular basis. Like versus, who would wins, other things of fun natures, polls and quizzes and the whatnot. So follow us on Twitch and on Twitter. The links are in the description. And have a fantastic day.